Welcome to GPL Capital Talks on Tuesday, a weekly podcast, bringing to you an interesting talk related to finance every week. Stay tuned. Subscribe now and press the bell icon to GEPL Capital's YouTube channel and never miss out on any stock market update and build your knowledge on investment. Hi and hello everyone, and welcome to our Talks on Tuesday's weekly podcast. This is our episode number 56, and today we have with us our fundamental research analyst who is going to tell us top 3 banking stocks to invest in. Hi Gaurav, can you tell our podcast listeners the top 3 banking stocks to invest in?
Thank you, Lakshmi, for having me on this podcast today. Today, we are going to be discussing a very important topic that needs to be discussed more because banking, together with the financials and the NBFCs, make up for around 40% of the weightages in index like Nifty 50 and Sensex. So, it is very important to have financials as a part of our integral portfolio. The banking stocks and NBFCs together represent the overall health of our economy, where economic growth and credit growth grow hand in hand. So, with that being said, the top 3 stocks that we recommend in the banking space for a long term investment would be HDFC Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank, and State Bank of India.
Okay, that's a very interesting list. Can you tell us the rationale behind it?
Well, yes, definitely. HDFC Bank is one of the largest private sector banks in India with a total asset size of around 15 lakh odd crores. So they also have a share of around 9% and 10% in the deposits and advances respectively. The bank is also a market leader in the non-mortgage retail asset segments such as commercial vehicle and car financing. HDFC Bank has also been expanding its geographical reach over the past few years by opening more and more incremental branches and have been primarily in the semi-urban and rural areas where they have been focusing on opening more branches. As on June 2020, the bank had around 5,326 branches all over the country.
Okay, that's a very interesting list. Can you tell us the rationale behind it?
Yes, even the Kotak Group has demonstrated its ability to maintain asset quality through cycles. The group's gross non-performing assets were only 2.25% of the total advances as on December 31st, 2020, up from around 2.16 as on March 2020, but this increase is during the 9 months was primarily owing to accelerated recognition of the stressed accounts as NPAs. So due to that accelerated recognition only, there has been a little bit of a bump up. However, the Kotak Group has also maintained a strong capital position all through the quarters. The capitalization is supported by the demonstrated ability of the bank to be able to raise capital even in the toughest economic situations. For example, the bank recently raised around 7,442 odd crores during the quarter of June 2020 through a qualified institutional placement. The net worth coverage for non-performing assets was also comfortable. The bank has demonstrated ability to maintain asset quality through various cycles and also raise capital for adequate provisioning as well as credit growth for the same.
And what about the Kotak and SBI?
Yes, last but not the least, the SBI Group or the State Bank of India is the largest player in the Indian banking sector and a well-known public sector bank that represents the overall state of the economy because of the size of the deposit and advance base. The bank has a massive market share of 23% of overall deposits and 20% of overall advances as on March 2020. On a consolidated basis, the State Bank of India had net advances and deposits of around 23 lakh crores and 34 lakh crores respectively as on June 2020. The group also has a solid brand image, a pan-India presence, and a wide reach in rural and semi-urban areas, which have resulted in a diversified advance book and a large and stable deposit base. These are the three banking stocks that we must have in our portfolio and can comfortably invest in them for a longer horizon. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I hope this was an informative podcast for you all. The topic for the next week talks on Tuesday will be 5 reasons why stagger investment for the first time investors. Hope to see you then. And don't forget to click the bell icon and subscribe on YouTube. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Telegram, for where we will try and make investing simple for you all. Thank you.